Hello and welcome to Facebook Live number 2 of today. So Mondays are my favorite and I always have extra energy, extra ideas after getting a restful Sunday. And so I thought I'd bring you 2. So earlier this morning, if you didn't catch it, you can go back and watch the live that I did to kick off Ruth Rempel's virtual stamp party. And I even changed shirts so that you wouldn't see 2 videos in one day and think that I just reposted the same thing or the same video because maybe something happened. So that way if you see a couple videos and see different shirts, you'll go, oh, those must be 2 different videos. So hello, Elizabeth. So that was earlier today, then that was card number 1 for Ruth's party. But this one that I'm doing now is card number 3 for October's virtual stamp camp. So I'm going along with the theme of just kind of working my way through my pages of the designer series paper sale the whole month of October. And so I thought for this afternoon's card, I will pull out the Heartwarming Hugs designer series paper. It's really cute Christmas paper. For those of you that love traditional Christmas colors in the reds and greens, that is a perfect Christmas package. So there is today's card. It brings in lots of like little images. I love the designer series paper because it's got like tiny designs within the pages, and then I just kind of tried to pull small things as well to go along with that too. So I'm using a couple different stamp sets, a bunch of punches, no die cutting machine, and just hoping that the cute designer series paper really makes the card something special. And today also the card is going to be one of those that if you make your own Christmas cards and want something kind of simple that you can just cut all the pieces and kind of assembly line, this is one of those cards that should be pretty easy for you to do too. So hopefully I can give you some inspiration, and even though it's a gorgeous day here in southern Minnesota, Christmas will be coming up sooner than you think, and to get some inspiration your way is always my goal so that you don't feel rushed in December when you should be spending time with family too. Hello Lois, thanks for joining in. So I think I'll get started, and I'm gonna put down my iPad and I'll get my camera moved around for a better view of what I'm doing while I'm doing it and such. Okay, so once again, let me show you, I'll lock this into place better. I'm going to show you the card. So here is the card so that you can see it up front and close. So a fun Christmas card. Hello, Donna. It's just fun to see some of you watching for the second time today. I hope it's not overkill, but I thought it would be great if I could catch up. I missed a couple days last week, and I thought, man, if I'm home, why not try and get caught up on at least one day? So, all right. So what I'm using for supplies, and such are kind of coming from the holiday catalog here, and on page 19 is the Christmas Gleaming bundle. And last year this was super popular, so some of you might already have this, and I love it that I can show you ideas with things that you already have, so then you can just get that back out and start making fun stuff with it. So the Christmas Gleaming variety bundle comes with a 2-pack of great ornament punches that punch out these ornaments here that are in kind of that vanilla color there. And last week you saw I used the holly leaf and berries on a Christmas card with some pretty paper that was on sale too. So I'm thrilled because Stampin' Up! Brought this back into the next into this catalog, and they're still continuing with the 10% off, which is great because usually they don't do that if they're bringing it back into the next catalog. And then if we flip over to page 9 in that same holiday catalog, the Heartwarming Hugs Suite. So far I haven't got all of the products. I've got some of the ribbons because you know me, I love ribbons, and I got this fun paper. So this is the paper that is on sale. So instead of being $11.50 for the package, it'll be $9.78. So the top sheet here, 1 the straw for who gets to go first, and yet it's going to be so easy to use up all of these. So we've got that fun, and then if you like more of a white design with some reds and greens, but like I said, you can definitely see with this paper that reds and greens are really fun. This is probably one of my favorites. I just love that kind of fun pattern that's kind of bright and cheery. And then this is just kind of hard on the eyes, but the green check is really fun too. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining in. And then this red has some little dot and star patterns. And of course, I love stripes, so this is a fun red and green there. And I love polka dots, so the dark and light green is great for that. And then kind of a fun checkerboard pattern there too, kind of almost too busy to be plaid, so kind of checked, I guess. And then kind of a houndstooth here with more fun stripes there. So if you just love having traditional Christmas pretty papers, this is the perfect package for you to look at, especially this month with it being on sale. And then the other thing that I am pulling in is just from the annual catalog, and it's on page 62, and I use this one a ton during the Christmas season, and that is the Itty Bitty Christmas. I love that there's all sorts of sentiments that can go with your cards, and they can also go if you like to make treats or even gift tags. It's perfect for all of that. Hello, Cheryl. Good afternoon. Yes, so yeah, 2 videos today, one this morning, so if you haven't seen that, and then one again right now. So I'm not going to do another one tonight. That's just too much. I probably could be because I'm crazy like that. You guys know that. Okay, so to start my card today, the base and the layering behind the designer series paper, I really struggle going back and forth with, should I make the card base this mossy metal color, or should I make this pear pizzazz be the card base too? So I kind of started the card a couple different times before I decided that the darker base is what I wanted to go with. So both of the greens coordinate with the paper package, and I know I've said this before, but it's so nice to go to the back of your paper package and go, okay, this uses mossy meadow, pear pizzazz, real red, whisper white. I love packages like this too that don't have tons of colors, so sometimes limiting pares down our anxiety to have it all too, so that helps. So I'm just going to start with my card base here that is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I've just cut and folded it the long way today for this. And then for the pretty paper here, this is just a 3 by 4, so 3 by 4, and if you do much with math, then you'll know in a 12 by 12 sheet, you're going to cut 3 by 4, and you're going to get the max cut out of this design out of your 12 by 12 with absolutely no waste, which is always fun to use up all the pretty paper, knowing that nothing is going to be left aside for a later date that we don't always use later. Hi, Bob. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so trying to bring in some of the mossy meadow here and some of the pear pizzazz. That's how I came up, with that layering too. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this down to my pear pizzazz, which is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, that piece there. And then I think I'm going to just go ahead and do this little strip too, which I did 4 1/4, which is that same length of my pear pizzazz back mat. And then I'm just going to do like a 3/4 inch width on that one. And because this pattern is very easy, it repeats, it's very easy to line up that little kind of almost like a belly band on there. Hi, Deb, thanks for joining in. Okay, so I think I'm ready to put that on my card base here, like so. I'm just gonna twist that, and I'll put that right in the middle. And then we can start kind of building on all, like I said, all these little designs are just little. And so I want to kind of just add little things to it so that nothing is overpowering when it comes to the design of the card. Hi, Barb. Thanks for joining in. And Faith too, and Jody. Hello, everyone. Must have picked a good time for everybody to pop in, or your Monday has just gotten to you where you need a break. Okay, so then to build on my card, I'm going to take some Whisper White cardstock here and open up my Real Red ink pad, and that's the only ink pad that you'll need for today's card. So it's kind of nice that you don't have to have a lot of different inks out to get mixed up in the shuffle. And then I'm going to just use the ornament, the pretty decorated ornament from the Christmas Gleaming stamp set here. So I'll ink that up and stamp that out like so. And the Christmas Gleaming stamp set you can buy as a bundle with these two ornament punch pack. And so you can buy the punches separate. They do come as a 2-pack. You can buy them separate from the stamp set, but not separate. So you'll get these. Oops, wow, that was loud. These you could buy separate. The stamp set you could buy separate, or you can buy all three together for the 10% savings. So that's how that goes. Not using the larger punch of the two ornaments today, just the smaller one here. And I'll just feed that into here like so. And that pops right out, stuck right to my shirt so I could find it, so that's good. And then I felt like this kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit, so I needed something to make it pop. And so I thought, well, let's get out even just like a little circle punch. So the 1.5 inch circle punch is perfect for that. It just kind of adds a nice little background to it. So I'm just going to put a strip of mossy metal, which is the same color as our card base here, and just pop out a 1.5 inch circle there. And then I can just tape that down too. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of an edge there and then put that circle down there. And then I'm ready to pop my ornament up just to give it a little extra dimension and just kind of give it a little special attention so that it shows up more, like so. And these are one of those cards I love, just cutting all sorts of pieces out and then popping in a good movie. It's October, so there's always fun movies in October, and just like assembling this while watching a movie. So this could be maybe what I'm even doing tonight, depending on how far I get with my day. Okay, so then it's time for my greeting or my sentiment on here. So the Itty Bitty Christmas has lots of fun stuff. I even thought about some of these longer ones and kind of curving like the top one in red ink along the band there or something. But then I thought, oh, let's give it a little bit more pop of white so that it kind of matches how the ornament is done. So I'm just going to stamp out my Christmas cheer sentiment in Real Red ink on just this little tiny skinny strip of scrap that I have. I have lots of 1/2 inch white strips, because when I do the insides of my cards, then I always end up with those 1/2 inch strips. So hi Lois, thanks for joining in. So I'm trying to do this through my camera and lining it up, so hopefully it's straight. Okay, so that's what I love though about like using the classic label punch, is usually it's such a skinny strip and you want to make sure that it is centered and lined up, but having it the ability to be able to see it when it's turned around is excellent for that. And then this is pretty skinny, so that's where I go to my strip of my dimensionals here, and I just kind of cut off that little edge piece like so, so that I can have that instead of one of, not that these are super large, but this is a lot easier to just put on like so onto the back, and then that pops up too. I'm just going to kind of lay it down there without pressing on it to secure it, because I'm going to go right to my embellishment part of the card, and that's going to be my wonderful gems. I love these gems because they're perfect for the holidays with the bright red. And then even the clear kind of has like an etched gold into it. So you can kind of see that some has more than others. So it's just beautiful for Christmas and really fun. Hey there, Connie. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so I'm just gonna take, the other thing that I like about it too is that there's the smaller of both colors and then the larger of both of the colors too. Hello, Marcia, thanks for popping in. So I'm going to take the larger red here with my take your pick tool. It just sticks right to that tacky thing, tacky end, and I'm gonna grab a second one. I'm just gonna kind of offset. And because this hasn't been like pushed down, I can still kind of move my sentiment where I want it to be. So I'm kind of putting one up in the corner and one down in the lower corner. And then I'm just going to kind of move this so it sits nicely in between the two, like so. And I think too, like how many times you see those little Santa signs with like the little stick and then pointing to the North Pole or something like that. And I think this classic label punch would be great for putting in either your own handmade writing if you have cute writing, or something like that to make your own little signs with that on a little sticker pole. So that could be kind of cute too. Okay, so I've got that, and then I do want to add some ribbon to this because I think that would add to it too. Hi Julie, how are you today? So I'm just going to take some of this trimming the town, with everything being kind of small today, like the greetings, the itty bitty greetings, and then this pattern's kind of small, the ornament's kind of small. I decided that trimming the town ribbon combo pack, it comes in this real red with a gold edge, and also the second part of the combo pack is old olive with the gold edge too. So between the two, they're both like 1/8 inch, which just having that kind of petite ribbon width goes along with kind of the tininess of everything else with the card too. I'm just gonna trim off a little bit there and a little bit there. And I love how the gold on the edge of this ribbon just kind of plays out well with like the shininess in here too. And I think if you got these wonderful gems too, I think you wouldn't go wrong if you use like the clear with the gold in there too to go along with this ribbon too to make it kind of fun. Yes, Julie, better late than never. I have a lot of people that I see their names pop up right at the end when I'm just kind of signing off, and I'm like, well, at least they don't have to wait too long to catch the replay. They can basically just pop in and watch it right from the get-go. Okay, so for my inside, I'm just going to repeat the ornament again in real red ink. Stamp that out, really simple. And then from the Itty Bitty Christmas, Thinking of You at Christmas, that one is a nice, and that gets taped down there like so. Okay, I've got that. I don't want to smear it too much. I think it's dry, but you never know. So that's going to complete the card. I must have spit while I was talking. There's a little dot. Okay, so like I said, I love the tiny pieces that make up the design here. The ornament's kind of smaller. The little gem, the little greeting, the little tag, and then the 1/8 inch, excuse me, ribbon there too. Okay, and then the inside, Thinking of You at Christmas with the same ornament followed through. Hello, Renee. Hi, Wendy. Okay, I'm just going to get this moved around here. Whoops, got to move my camera angle and level at the same time. Okay, so thank you so much for so many of you joining in. There was quite a group of you today, and like I said, it seems kind of like ironic when it's a gorgeous day outside to be working on Christmas cards, but I wouldn't mind working on Christmas cards if it was a beautiful day like this on December 25th, so we could only hope, right? So today, the card that I just did is October's October's virtual stamp camp card number 3. Say that really fast, about 5 times. And so earlier today I did card number 1 for Ruth Rempel's stamp party, and then because I had more time today and wasn't out in the field, I decided let's do another card. So I'm doing the card for October stamp camp just to get a little bit more caught up on getting some of those cards made for you in crafting sessions. And yes, I did change my shirt, like I said earlier in the video, just so that if you saw my video earlier today and I was wearing the same shirt, you didn't think I maybe posted my video 2 times if you're just looking at a quick shot of what I was wearing or something in the date. So because I've have had trouble where I've had to like repost or had to post sections of a video at one time, and so that wasn't a fun day, but I thought, well, this way it'll keep you guys on track. So how October virtual stamp camp works is if you like the 10 cards that I'm making, and want them as samples or copies, if you place a $75 minimum order, you get all 10 cards for free. If you just want the cards and think, you know, I have a lot of these supplies already, or I need to use up my supplies, just let me know and say, hey Belle, I'd love the cards, and then they're $22 for the set of 10. So I'm only on card number 3. Some of you have let me know already that you already want all the cards for October. That helps me in my planning to know how many to make while I'm crafting away, but just know that I'll be doing another card tomorrow, but that'll be for Ruth, and then Wednesday's card will be for Ruth, and then Thursday and Friday I'll come back with card number 4 and 5 for you for October stamp camp 2. So if you have any questions on needing help with ordering or different product information, please let me know. But otherwise, I hope to see a lot of you again tomorrow as I tune in for another crafting session with Ruth. So have a great rest of your day and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.